Kiano Elliott with us. He's a receiver out of Windsor, Ontario. He's 6 feet, 170, plays at the CFC 50 Herman high school ranked team. Kiano, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Tell us about your football journey, how you got started, all that good stuff.
I started playing football when I was about 6 or 7. My parents' favorite saying was "sports keep them out of courts." So my parents put me in football when I was younger. Loved it ever since.
Do you play any other sports?
Yeah, I play basketball. I run track, and I play badminton too.
Okay, badminton. Have you always liked badminton, or was that a fairly new?
Honestly, I started playing badminton in like 7th grade. So in grade school, I really wanted to win athlete of the year. So I was trying to play every single sport I could, like in grade school. And then in high school, the seasons, certain sports you can't play all of them. So I played football first, basketball, and badminton, then run track. So I like badminton a little bit, yeah.
That's awesome. You must have pretty good reflexes.
Yeah, pretty good.
So what do you like most about being a receiver?
I like obviously making the big plays, big catches, but I like most about playing receiver just blocking for my teammates because a lot of the time it's not going to be a pass play all the time. And even if you might not get the ball every single play. So I like just blocking for my teammates and just giving them my all.
What other position do you play beside receiver?
Well, in grade 9 and grade 10, I played quarterback and I played defensive back too.
What do you like the most?
I like them all, but I'd say receiver definitely. But I like quarterback just because like the pressure, So if we win, they love me, but if we lose, they hate me, but I could take it though.
What type of player would you say you are out on the field? Are you a bit more flashy? Are you quiet? Like, how do you play?
I'm pretty quiet. I mean, when it comes to like a big game or a rivalry game, like words are going back and forth. But honestly, I try to let my game do talking. I'm a competitor, like a leader on the field. So I just like winning, do anything I can to win. And I've been a leader, like just a voice in the huddles or just all that stuff on the field, like picking up my teammates. So just definitely a competitive leader.
And what type of coaching would you say motivates you the most?
I've had a bunch of different coaches, the ones who are loud and all in your face. I've had others who are kind of on the softer side. But for me, I like a coach who's going to get right in my face, scream at me because it shows that he cares. So I like coaches that are loud and all up in my face.
Okay. During the season, what's your favorite part? Is it the games? Is it practice? Does Herman have any team rituals that you want to share with us?
One cool thing at Herman that I like, I don't know if they do at other schools, but for us, we always have study hall every day before practice. So we go to in the cafeteria for like an hour doing homework or like missing assignments. And I think that and practices are my favorite part of the season because like we get to build chemistry as teammates and as brotherhood. So like we always spend a lot of time just off the football field together. So I like that the most about the season.
That's pretty cool. That for sure would bond you guys pretty tight, hey?
Yeah, exactly.
So what are your goals? I know that they've probably shifted through this pandemic, but now hopefully, the end or somewhat of the end is near. What are your goals for when you can play again?
Well, honestly, in the summertime, thinking there might have been a spring season. The goals were to win OFSA and go undefeated season. So that's still the main goal. If there's going to be a season, who knows when? OFSA is definitely like the main goal. But just as of right now, with all this Corona stuff, just trying to get better each and every day. If it's just running, like running miles, hill work, speed training, anything. I'm just trying to just get better every single day.
Did you reach any personal bests this offseason?
I just hit 205. Mainly when we were working out and lifting, we usually just try to use weights that like we're comfortable at in good form and everything. But I do hit some PBs. I had a 205 on the bench and I hit a squat 315 for 4 reps. But mainly we don't really use a lot of heavy weight when I work out. But those are just some personal bests I hit recently.
So I saw on your Twitter that you say that you run a 4.54.40.
Yes.
Is that your record that you're going to try and beat in this summer?
Yeah, of course. Definitely trying to beat it. I work on my speed training all the time. So I ran that probably like a month ago. So I've just been working on speed training and stuff. So hopefully, who knows, it could be better by now, but definitely trying to work on that.
Was that hand time or laser?
That was hand time. But we did hand time. We do it a bunch of times and it's always been in that area. So I think it's valid.
Did the pandemic force you to train in kind of creative or different ways that you may not have had to do if everything was normal?
A little bit. At the start of the pandemic and around like the summertime, I was training at 2 places with Jake Francis at KPS and then my trainer, Michael Carter. He's a former CFL player, played in CFL for 8 years. So at the start, I was working at KPS doing both. And then due to like the lockdowns and stuff, KPS shut down and we weren't doing it anymore.
Yeah.
But with Mike, I was doing everything still to this day right now. So it shifted a little bit, but I would just I was doing my speed training at KPS, but now I just do my speed training, weightlifting, hill work, drills, all that. I do it with my trainer, Mike.
So heading into, the season, recruiting is going to start for you.
Yeah.
So what are you anticipating that you're going to really enjoy, or do you think that it's going to be a bit stressful for you?
I think I'm gonna enjoy it. I feel like any coach who's willing to give me their time or shoot me a text or anything, I can't find that annoying, or you know what I mean. I feel like they're doing their job, and I feel like that's a compliment for me, obviously. So I'm definitely looking forward to the recruiting process. I can't wait for it.
Is there any schools that you would just love to play at?
My dream school is Michigan, but that's you know what I mean. But I'd say Canadian schools, Western, Laurier, even at home at Windsor. It'd be cool to go to Windsor and win at Windsor. But yeah, my dream school is Michigan, but those are Canadian schools that I love to play at.
Would you ever consider going outside of Ontario?
I feel like wherever I go, I feel like wherever gives me the best education, and obviously all my family has seen me play as well. Yeah. But if I had to go outside Ontario, if it's best for me, then I'm all for it.
Off the field, what academically, what do you think you want to take at post-secondary, or say when your playing days are done, what kind of future career do you think you want to pursue?
Even after my career doesn't go as planned, I want to be close to the game, or just in sports in general. So I'd say maybe a personal trainer, something along that sort, just being involved in the game still.
Would you ever do the sport management or sport agent or any of that type of thing?
Yeah, I could see myself doing that. Yeah.
Do you find it difficult to balance your schoolwork and your training and your friends and family? Do you find it hard to kind of juggle all of those things?
Not really. Ever since I was a young kid, school's always been first in the household. If you're not done your homework, you're not going to practice. You're not going anywhere. So honestly, it's never been hard to balance. It's always been school first, and once that's done, then you could do all the sports and all that stuff. And with my friends, I find time with them. I find time, but mainly everything I do in a day is mainly just go to school, train, come back home, chill, maybe play a little bit of video games, and that's it. So I don't really have much of a social life. I just, I'm on Instagram, Snapchat, but I'm not really out hanging or nothing like that.
Well, and probably if not all of your friends are your teammates, right? So you're doing everything with them anyways.
Right. Exactly.
Do you find that can you handle the performance expectations that you or your family or your coaches put on you?
It's not really hard to handle the pressure. I feel like for me, because I feel like I'm playing the game because I want to play. You know what I mean? So I don't play the game for my coaches or my family. Obviously, it makes them proud that I play, and obviously I like making them happy. But at the end of the day, I hold myself to even higher standards. So if I can't meet their expectations, then you know what I mean? That's really I'm doing it for me. So I'm just trying to meet my expectations. But normally I always meet theirs because mine are higher.
That's awesome. Well, and it sounds like your parents obviously have instilled some pretty solid habits, right? So yes. You have a support network around you that's probably helps you achieve all of your goals.
Yeah, great support around me. I got 6 siblings and the middle sibling, so everybody around me, everybody in my household, it's great. It's real good.
How many brothers and sisters?
3 brothers, 3 sisters.
So who gets the veto in your family?
My big brother, Carlito, for sure. Do
any of them play football?
My little brother plays football, but these past, last year, he couldn't have a season. And then the year before that, he was playing basketball during it. So he missed 2 years of football, but he's going to high school next year, and he'll be playing. Yeah,
that's the great thing about football is that you can pick it up at even your last year of high school and do really well. So that'll be good for him. Mm-hmm. Where do you want football to take you, or where do you hope it will get you in the future?
Hopefully the pros. Obviously, that's the goal. But honestly, I'm just trying to take it as far as it takes me. I'm trying to grind for the pros, NFL, CFL. But I know it's a very slim shot. But I'm gonna work as hard as I can to make that dream a reality. But hopefully, definitely the pros is my goal.
What are you watching on Netflix?
Watch a little bit of Last Chance U, the basketball version. Watch Stranger Things. That's pretty much it. I don't really watch a lot of TV shows, but Stranger Things, Last Chance U, I watch.
Sweet or salty?
Salty.
Do you prefer dogs or cats?
Dogs for sure. I can't stand cats. Oh. I can't stand cats.
What's on your music playlist?
Some Lil Durk, Polo G, G Herbo, a little bit of Rod Wave. You probably don't know any of them, but that's on my playlist.
Actually, a couple of them I recognize from the other players who have listening to that kind of stuff, but I actually do go on and like search these artists and try and listen, so I have somewhat of a clue. So now I have to like look at the ones that you just said that I didn't recognize.
Okay.
So it's the NFL draft. What is your suit like?
Wow. I probably, you know how sometimes they have the inside, they have like, you know, maybe family or school. I'd say I probably want to have some family members here, maybe like once you pass away or something right here. I probably want to have something for Herman, probably, you know, bleed green. And then the color, I probably just black, you know, black maybe with a little bit of red or something. But I definitely want to have the inside just with a little bit, something that means a lot to me.
So you're not pulling the whole like Cam Newton show?
No, definitely not. No.
What would be a dream destination for you, like for a vacation?
Probably Hawaii for sure.
So leading into that, pineapple on pizza or not?
No, definitely not. No,
why not?
No. I'm just a plain guy. I just like pepperoni and cheese, maybe a little bit of bacon on there, but no pineapple.
Who's winning a fight between Spider-Man and Batman?
Spider-Man for sure.
Any reason why?
But I just can't see Spider-Man losing. I think I got Spider-Man for sure.
If you could only have one video game, what would it be?
Oof, that's a tough one. Probably NBA 2K. Even though I'm a football player, probably NBA 2K.
Okay.
Just because you can play my career with your friends and stuff. Yeah, NBA 2K.
If you could meet any person in the world, a non-athlete, who would it be?
Probably like an actor, maybe like Kevin Hart or somebody just to make me laugh. Someone like that. I don't know. That's a hard question because if you ask me a famous person, I'm saying athlete 10 times out of 10. So maybe like Kevin Hart.
And you're in the NFL or CFL. Which quarterback would you just love to get a pass from?
Tom Brady, Michigan.
If you met a genie who gave you 3 wishes and you can't wish for more wishes, what are your 3 wishes?
Number 1, it may sound like a weird one, but just like my family happiness. Like everybody in my family, I don't want them to go through no tragedy, nothing, just family happiness.
That's a good one.
2, me get a Division I scholarship me a Division I scholarship, free education. And 3 is a dream house. Dream house for my family. All my family is dream house. So that 1 and 3 are kind of the same thing, but 3 would be a dream house for my family.
So you're like,
I don't ask a lot.
All of your answers, everything has been totally like team and family oriented.
Yeah, I'm not really big on like a lot of solo stuff or even just like awards. I'm not really. I mean, I like being recognized sometimes. You know what I mean? Obviously, but for me, when it comes to the season, I want championships. When it comes to family, I just want my whole family to be good. You know, I'm not really a selfish guy. I don't need all the attention on me.
That's so awesome. I love that. Good for you.
Thank you.
I think that comes from coming from a big family. I have 5 siblings as well. So I think it's just when you have your family all around you all the time, it's better.
It's great. I love it.
Well, Kiano, thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Looking for more exclusive Canadian recruiting content? Become a CFC Insider Gold or Silver member today for access to rankings, analysis, and the latest recruiting news from across the country.